Now, how can fresh berries rescue your dessert when you've overcooked your cake? Don't throw it out. Don't panic. Don't freak out. We'll go ahead and talk to Stephanie Pollock from the blog Cupcake Project. Okay, I have done this, and I did throw the cake out because I hadn't met you yet.
No,
So what can I do?
Everybody overcooks their cake sometimes, or maybe you just have some extra cake that's gone dry or stale or something like that. So here's an overcooked cake, and like if you pick it up, like it's heavy. It's like a rock. Okay. So what we can do is we can turn stale cake into cake pudding, just like we can turn stale bread into bread pudding. It's the same concept, and in fact, it's better because you're starting with cake instead of bread. What could be bad? So you take some cake and just break it up. Use your hands and put it into this little ramekin here.
How am I doing?
And you want to fill it up so just like almost to the top.
Almost to the top.
Almost to the top. Get a bunch in there. Okay, perfect. All right, then, that's maybe just a little too much. Okay, good. A little bit. Okay, then we put some melted butter on it because more butter. Butter is better, okay?
Sorry about that.
Butter is better. Dump that on there. Okay. All right, then in here, we're going to put in 1 egg.
1 egg?
We're going to put in a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar.
Okay.
We're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla.
Oh, come on now, Slippy. There you
brown
go.
Sugar, vanilla. We're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Awesome.
And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream.
Ooh.
Now, if your cake was not that sweet, like maybe you just forgot the sugar, you didn't put enough sugar, it's terrible. Put more sugar into here, okay? You can play around with this. Play around with spices. You can use chocolate cake. You can use any kind of flavored cake. I mean, you're going to have some really good bread pudding here.
Awesome.
All right, so once that's all mixed up, just pour it on top. Look how easy this is. Pour it on right on top.
And do you have to grease the ramekin?
No, because bread has oil in it. You're not worried.
That's right. And I'm determined. I'm going to get it out of the ramekin.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Then we're going to do a crumb topping because everything is better with a crumb topping, right?
Yes, it is.
So this one you're going to start with cold butter. And you've got a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of oats. Okay. Just regular oats. And we're going to use our hands for this one. You're just going to mix it up and make a crumb. So it's going to all stick together, and you're going to get little oat crumbs. Easy peasy.
Wow, this has been so easy and fun so far because I get to use my hands.
No, I love it. Yeah.
Okay, I think I have everything nice and mixed up, I think.
Okay, dump that on top.
Dump that on top there. Awesome.
Oh, look how good that looks. And you are ready to put that in your oven for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Now, when you put it in the oven, I suggest you put it on a baking sheet because sometimes it'll bubble and you just don't want it to make any mess. See, it looks great until it bubbles. Yeah. And then, okay, so what does it look like when you finally do? Let's check it out. I got one in the oven.
I'm sorry, can I look at that baking?
Look at this, it's a baking beauty, right? I'm so cheesy. I'm a cupcake person here.
Super cute.
All right, so we're going to pull this out of the oven.
Oh, it smells wonderful. Hot. Oh wow, that is pretty. Yeah,
and you probably want to dig in right away, but we got some garnishes to put on this thing.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and start putting those garnishes on in our next segment. But for now, if people want to just figure out how to make super moist cupcakes, if they can figure out, more baking emergency recipes, because you actually have a whole segment, a whole section dedicated to that.
On cupcakeproject.com, I have so many different ideas for how to handle different baking situations, all different kinds. I'll tell you one other idea for your overbaked cake. I have something you can make called a cupcake crouton, okay? It's the same thing like with stale bread, you make croutons. Cupcakes, you can put them in the oven and bake them and make little croutons. That's hot. It's so good for a fruit salad.
Well, we're going to finish rescuing this one coming up for the next segment here on the 9 a.m. show. We'll be right back. Cupcake croutons.